Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Never End Podcast, the podcast open to everyone, especially Doki and El Desperado. My name is Luke. I am your host of the Never End Podcast, and with me, as always, is Mr. Guy. Say hello, Mr. Guy.
Hello, Mr. Guy, and hello, Luke. Hello to the listeners. And, hello to Doki, man. Doki was the star of the show a little bit, and I don't know. I really like this show. We're on the road to destruction still, Luke. It's a long road, but doesn't have a lot of, televised stops. Lots of stops, but not so many that we get to see, which is okay by me. Not mad, we're going to talk about Road to Destruction from 9/24 today.
Absolutely. Just as a quick little aside, everyone, I do a Doctor Who podcast where, because I've got them banked and sometimes I won't come out after a month, I've been trying the hello such and such's name and, say it back to me, mostly because you weren't saying it back to me for ages. And now they've started
I was mad at you.
Yeah. And now they've started to catch on. So I'll get and I'll be like, yay, I'm laughing all over again. Now I get my fix from both shows. Yes.
As long as you get what you want.
Hey, if I try sometimes, you find I'll get what I need. Strap the fuck in, Mr. Andy. But there are ways that people can contact and interact with us if they wish to. We're on the Blue Sky. I am at Grumpy2EB. Mr. Guy is at Drizzle Tweets. Collectively, we are at Never Open Pod. Blue Sky. At Blue Sky. Blue Sky Social. Whatever. You know how Blue Sky works by now. Fucking hell.
No, they don't.
Nobody
does.
All the right ringers listening to this podcast are just like, I ain't using no Blue Sky now. If you want to send us a written or voice email, though, you can do that too. NeverOpenPod at gmail.com. If you've got any of that Sasha Banks money kicking our way, we have a Teespring store where you can buy merch that'll make you look never as fuck. Yes, and watch me do this intro and be a crazy person on YouTube. Never Open Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Doing aerobics as I do the intro. Now the Craig Ferguson dance. There we go. You can only see that if you're watching it, obviously.
I don't know if that's a draw, Luke. I don't know.
Well, I don't even know if I'm a draw at all.
I never drew a dime, Luke. But on this show, we're at Hokkaido still. And again, you think they're just circling Hokkaido? Show has so much ammunition in this part of the world, But
well, they drew a battle line there.
Yeah.
And that cost a lot of money. So they're going to get a lot of
I guess so.
mileage out of that battle line.
Battle lines are expensive. Have you seen? They're priced per linear foot. It's expensive.
Oh, shit.
Linear meter. Excuse me.
Right.
Luke, this is in Hokkaido, and I swear to God, I'm not making this up. The name of this fucking place, which it looks like a middle school gymnasium, a nice one though, very nice. Mm-hmm. With second level load bearing skeletons as well. I saw them up there. That's hilarious. But for something that people will understand, I won't understand. But this is the name of the place. It's called the Kitagas Arena, Sapporo, number 46.
The fuck?
How many arenas do they got?
At least 46. At least. Fucking hell.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of arenas.
I know.
They're busy in Japan. There's always something going on.
There's
I want to go to Japan. I wonder what's on this weekend. Everything.
Remember when we first started looking up the venues and stuff, and we were mystified by these buildings and what else happens there, and we found out it's mostly B-League basketball, mostly that, but there's also volleyball and martial arts exhibitions, and then government things, because we read the reviews, and there's always these you go there to vote and stuff like that. So that's what these places are, and I guess you need 46 of them in Sapporo.
Yeah, it's a fucking big electorate. You don't understand, Mr. Andy.
Or is this sponsored by Sapporo? It's in Hokkaido. I don't know the difference. So.
No. Send all your letters. Hey, we just do a New Japan podcast. We're not a geographical podcast, everybody. So, yeah. It's fine. But
speaking of where people are in geography, Luke, I was shocked by what I saw when we saw this pre-show match.
Oh my God, we'll take it through.
Where someone was. You didn't watch it, okay? It was.
No, I watched it. You're just starting the show.
Marty is jerking the curtain. He's doing the pre-show.
I know.
Referee Marty Asami is out there with his silver shoes in the fucking middle of the ring on the pre-show, and I was pissed off. The lights are up. Come on, man. Marty's got to shine. So that was upsetting, but I have a theory on why that's going on. So the opening match is Zayn J and Yasuda versus Murashima and Matsumoto. So we got an interesting young lion dynamic here. We got the younger guys now tagging against each other with a couple of the like older guys, right? So it's kind of fun to see, you know, that little interaction and what's going to happen and who's going to win and stuff. It's fun. So the two youngest lions, they start against each other, Zayn J and Matsumoto. And Murashima tags in after a while, and Zayn J tries to slam him, but Murashima just like, that's what I'm talking about. He can't do that to Murashima. Murashima's got way too much experience, so he just like brushes him off and fucking slams him. It was great. Then we learned some information. Walker, Texas Stewart, is back in Japan, and I'm happy to hear him. Got a little audio issue, Luke. I think he brought an American with him to do sound, because it's either that or this building is loud as fuck. It might be that, and just has bad acoustics. The announcer, the ring announcer, in the music, entrance music, drowned out Walker whenever he was talking. And he really shouldn't be talking when the ring announcer is, but every once in a while there's overlap, but you should be able to hear both. But I couldn't hear what he was saying, and that's rare. Usually it's balanced pretty well.
Do you think he asked, because it's sometimes there's like some translation difficulties in Japan? Do you think like last time he was back home, he was like, you know what, I'll ask some New Japan Pro Wrestling America production people how you fucking fix all this stuff?
Yeah, they gave him advice.
Yeah, and he listened to it.
When that's not
surprised we could hear him.
Yeah, only listen to the Japanese guys because they know what they're doing. So and that's just objective fact. All right, don't get mad at me.
True.
Don't get mad at me. So anyway,
I know where you're coming from.
Walker's back, and I can hear him during the match, right? And he tells us about the team of Tiger Mask and Kato, who are on this like unbelievable undefeated streak versus nerds, probably, or young lions on untelevised shows. So that was fun, because that's like a little storyline that's going on in the background, because, you know, Tiger Mask, he's maybe chosen Kato to be his, you know, successor. We don't know. But that's interesting. This match has a lot of forearms thrown. There's a lot of guys standing there going, and then throwing a forearm. There's a lot of that. They're just trying to like call it out there with their eyes, and Zayn J and Murashima it doesn't work. It's funny. So Matsumoto gets in. He gets 3 big slams on Yasuda, and he follows it up with a very poorly timed drop kick. It was what it was. But Marty, this is amazing. This is the best part of the match. So Matsumoto hits that shitty drop kick, and he goes for a pin, and he only gets 2, and Marty is delighted to tell him, no, kid, only 2. He loves it. He's so happy that he gets to tell this young lion, no,
welcome to the big leagues, kid. My name's Marty.
He's like, you're going to have to do better, basically, is what he's saying. Oh, man, that was amazing. That made me laugh. So Yasuda, let's see. And that's who he did to, is Yasuda. So it's not good enough yet, kid. Yasuda gets the Brab victory on Matsumoto instead. Fuck your count, Marty. By the way, that was really funny.
Hey, maybe you should do more young lion matches, because they typically give him what he wants. Matches where people give up.
Yeah.
Also, it's funny you mentioned that about Shomakato, because at some point in this match, Walker says about Yasuda that he has the strength of a tiger.
No.
As Yasuda suplexes Matsumoto and grabs him out. So yeah,
and that's strange, because he's a lion.
That's right. How come Tiger Mask doesn't have a fucking New Japan t-shirt that's just like the normal New Japan logo, but with a tiger in it?
I'm sure that's out there. That's got to be out there. Come on. There's one for fucking bars where he's wearing the big hat. Come on. There's one for man. There's one for Tiger Mask.
Yeah. There's I have to believe it. All right. So we start the show proper. And we start off with a special singles match. Not only that, this is probably the first and only time these two will have a one-on-one singles match because Tanahashi's retiring.
But
it is Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Master Wato. Why don't you tell us your theory here? Because Ref Chumpy's here.
Yeah. So obviously, one of the wrestlers in this match, a very powerful one, said, "Hey, Marty, I want you to ref this match. This is really important to me." And that person was obviously Master Wato.
Yeah, obviously he's got a lot of fucking stroke.
He's champion. He's stank belt champion. So.
That's right. Give me what I want, or I'll pervade your nostrils with my stank belt all the time. That's the stroke of the stank belt.
He threatens to bring back the RPP. That's what it is. He's like, I'll do it. I'll fucking start doing it again.
That's right. 1, 2, 3 RPP. Yeah. Wow, that's a callback. Back when Wato was shit and couldn't put it together, even though we'd just watched him win 8 matches in a row. Commentary, shut the fuck up.
That was annoying.
Here's my every now and again I don't miss Kevin Kelly mention.
Yeah.
Right here. Anyway, for some reason, I like seeing Master Wato laying kicks into Tanahashi. Probably shouldn't, but I do.
It's fun.
They run the ropes and Wato avoids a low drop kick and then hits one in return, meaning old man Tanner's like, fuck, you got to make me sell this? Fuck. He does. You can tell he doesn't like it because of his landing. Wato then drop kicks Tanahashi in the back for 2. I'm like, all right. As he's sitting up, he's sitting up after getting back up and boom, drop kick to the back.
Oh, yeah.
Wato has Tanahashi in a headlock with his legs, so leg scissors, I guess. And Chumpy definitely asked the question. Oh, he's come fucking mental for it. Tanahashi, President Tanahashi, give up! Give up! There's a scoop slam by Tanahashi and then an ouchie crunching senton on Wato.
Oh,
like
man.
you got a few moves in Wato, but I'm the president. Fuck you. Oh my god. He's in your team, nerd. But
nerds are they don't get along, these nerds.
No. In wrestling, two types of people just don't get along: heels and nerds. Actually, in New Japan, the heels do get along. House of Torture have a fucking grand old time back at each other.
True.
But there's a cool looking plancha by Wato, especially since he teases it, Tana ducks, and then he fucking hits it. Wato goes for his German, but twist and shout by Tanahashi. But Wato, he fights his ass off to hit that amazing German suplex. Hey, Tanahashi's
cool.
blade. He's bumping around. This is better. I like this match more than Okada's on the way out singles match with Master Wato, where he just treated Master Wato like a piece of dog shit beneath his boot heel.
He kept throwing him out of the ring. He wouldn't let him wrestle.
Wouldn't let him get any offense in either. He's like, I'm the winningest rep ever. What are you, Master Wato? Get out of here. Adorable nerd.
He's like, what even is the Grandmaster anyway?
Yeah. Me. And you're not getting any moves in.
That's right. You're not on the way. You're on the way out of the ring.
I'll tell you what, that match was funny though. There's a sling blade for 2, a victory roll for 2 by Wato, but another sling blade. Aces high in the ring and a high fly flow. Hugs and respect. After the match, Tanahashi wins.
Yeah, that was fine. I liked it. But there were some parts that were like, oh man, like one time, Wato's trying to do the sling blade reversal where he hits the zigzag, but like Tanahashi just wanders off. He's like, hey, so he has to jump back up and get him. So funny. Because I don't know, Tanahashi doesn't usually just wander off from a move. But
it's. I think we've mentioned it a few times, and I think maybe sometimes I've been disparaging about it, but I'm not anymore. I'm like, it is what it is, but it's fun to see him wrestle. But Tanahashi definitely has one foot out the door already doing president shit, which means he's rustier than, and maybe that's his knees fucked. Look at that fucking low leg drop kick he had to sell and stuff like that. He's old and banged up.
He's not going to put his career and the rest of this thing on the line for some match with Wato. And I get it. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at him for that. So it's And you know, just to be serious for a second, Luke, Tanahashi is going to retire at the end of this year. No more Tanahashi. What I've learned, I am old. And what I've learned in my years is that if there's something that annoys you about somebody, you kind of like think about it like this, like, well, one day you're going to look back on that and find that to be an endearing quality when that person's gone, you know? And like, I don't know. I find all this shenanigans with Tanahashi trying hard or not trying hard and beating a bunch of guys hilarious. So I'm enjoying it now. I'll enjoy it when he's gone. So there.
I know exactly what you mean. If my mum was to ring me up on just to annoy me and go, can we do this stupid errand? Yes.
Right.
She'd always ring at the wrong time. All right, fine. I'll be right over. I'll buy you a coffee to sweeten the deal, even though I'd already agreed to do it. I'm like, absolutely, mum, let's go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. And it's not just the dearly departed. It's anything when someone stops doing stuff, right? You'd just be like, man, yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Sorry if I bummed you out there, but I thought that match was lots of fun, by the way, Wato and Tanahashi. Yeah.
It was exactly what it needed to be. I liked it. So, all right, Luke, we got to move on to something, you know, that maybe is better, maybe it isn't. It's Tiger Mask, Taguchi, and Shomakato, that undefeated team, plus Taguchi, versus GBH. What the fuck? Yano, Makabe, and Hanma tagging again. It says Lion Mark right next to their name, but these motherfuckers are GBH. I know better. You know?
Yeah, that's right.
So they're sneaky. And this match has
We're smart wrestling fans.
Well, I don't know about that. But there is a whole row of Tiger Mask fans in Tiger Masks. And like there's some that bought the cheap mask at the show, and there's some people that have like an authentic one, and it's really fun. They all like kind of wave at Tiger Mask at the same time, and he's like, and after the match he poses with them and takes pictures and shit.
Yeah, that's sweet. Fun. I love it.
I loved it. Yeah, and they're coming out to his music, of course. And Taguchi Japan, they get the jump on the other team, right? We get a Ho train right away, and Taguchi's calling the play. And this is great because he's explaining the play to Tiger Mask, but in interpretive form, like, you know, patting his chest and doing all his motions. And Tiger Mask starts talking shit like, I don't get this. And the crowd loves it. And Taguchi acts like, oh, because you're so simple. I'm sorry, Mr. Tiger. Like he acts like that's how he acts. And it's hilarious. Everybody gets a good time because, of course, it all goes wrong. You know, it's Tiger Mask and Shomakato end up eating Taguchi's ass. And Marty, this is great. So Marty, we got Makabe in, and he's fucking chopping Taguchi in the ass, having a good old time. And Marty comes over and it's like, you can't. He's like, you better stop that. I'm gonna start counting. Makabe looks at his hand and smells it and sticks it in Marty's face. And Marty acts like he's been shot. It's amazing.
It's fucking hilarious.
It was so good.
And then you've got that added little extra bit when Makabe goes to tag in Honma, and he tags Honma in with the stink hand. And Honma's just like, oh, dude, I don't say anything nice about Makabe ever. That was awesome. That's me saying something nice about Makabe right there.
I think it also proves that his apartment is very dirty where he lives. You know,
I also
burger wrappers all over the place. So
I also would have laughed if he got up onto the middle rope like he usually does and just done the 10 punch on Taguchi's ass and then gone ha 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 ha. So, you know, that options, Mr. Makabe.
That would require climbing, you know, like doing like something. He's not doing that.
He's already got a bump a couple of times to show Makato late in the match. He's not going to do this.
That's one thing he will do, but only for one reason, Luke. So, you know, that was really funny. I like that a lot. Marty freaking out. And then Hanma and Tiger Mask get in and they get in a strike exchange that is really bad.
Yeah,
it's funny. Makabe and Kato tag in, and Makabe bumps a few times for Shomakato, as you alluded to. There's a big lariat from Makabe, all right, but Taguchi gets in and breaks up the pin, so Makabe grabs Kato out for the win. And so he will bump for Kato because he's thinking, well, if I beat somebody, I want them to be something at least. So let them get some shit in and make their moves look good because that'll make me look good. So, And that's how wrestling works.
I remember our Makabe chat used to start like maybe as just like this ongoing fun gag. And then just the more I watched him, the more I was just like, nah. He's of the Hogan variety for sure.
Yeah.
Just nowhere near as popular as Hogan ever was, ever. You know what I mean? Like that kind of mindset. And
I don't think he was ever as racist either that I know of.
No.
So, he's got Hogan beat him twice, without even beating him.
Well, you know how some places in Japan will have like no foreigners signs or something like that? That's Makabe's Burger Bar.
He loves foreigners though, because they might be able to get him over. You know what I mean? Like, so like how many followers you got? He's probably always trying to get on Taichi's YouTube channel. Taichi's like, fuck you.
Dude, we might be nerd affiliated, but like, I'm not a loser. Like, get out of here.
He's like, I'm not in GBH. Get out of here.
Yeah. Go hang out with Homer. Oh, poor Homer. All right. Next, we have Bolton Oleg, Yuya Uemura, and Shota Umino versus Evil Dix with Dick Togo and Don Farley. This is a slap fight between Oleg and Farley. Can I just say I'm ready for this match? I'm excited. Then heavy collisions. There's the tease for a bolt and shake on Farley, and the crowd's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
He only needs to do 3, and that's it. But he doesn't have to do like the 10 or 11 like he would on like Kanemaru or something.
How about 1? Let's just go with 1. Then we'll be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Oleg eats an exposed corner when Togo or Evil just lifted up, and then a shoulder tackle by Farley and a tongue massage.
Great timing.
Shooter thinks he's Kojima by getting Evil and Dick Togo into the corner and doing his moves.
That was cool.
But he does it. Relax.
Okay. All right, I'll calm down. I'm sorry.
I'm not about to insult him here.
I was trying to tell you to calm down, but I'm the one that needs to calm down.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Let me finish. But the way he does it is he doesn't do the machine gun chops. Instead, it's kind of more Ishii style offense, which fits Shota a bit more. Because if he had started doing like machine gun chops, I'd be like, dude, that's yo territory. Get the fuck out of here. But gut punch, forearm, bit of chops here and there as well. Just rapid fire. He's mixing it up. He's young. He's doing all the different strikes on him in the corner. It's good. I liked it. All right? Chill.
I like how you still got a dig in there like it was an imaginary dig, but you got one in. So good job.
Oh, dude.
Snuck it in there.
I don't just beat live dead horses. I beat imaginary ones too.
That's the horse that you ride.
Evil is this is Shooter's involved in this spot too, and it makes me fucking laugh because Evil is sent into the corner by Shooter. Togo puts the pad back in.
Oh, so perfect.
And then Evil whips Shooter into the corner, and Togo moves the corner pad back out again. Fucking laughing my ass off. And
love that.
There's a gnarly extra stank hoe train on Dick Togo by Oleg, Yuya, and Shooter. And I'm just like, Jesus, it's just Dick Togo. Relax. Mind you, he's in House of Torture, so yeah, I guess so. The crowd loves it though, seeing him get crunched in the corner. Dick to Dick contact on Yuya. Should have been Shooter. But the Yuya Shooter double team move, and Yuya pins Dick Togo. When this match started, I was just like, oh man. But by the end of it, I was like, you know what? I kind of like. My brain still goes to Taichi Yuya because just Five Guys, right? But I love Taichi Ishii. And I guess if you want me to start liking Shooter Umino, putting him with a guy I like a lot more, Yuya Uemura is probably. Mind you, I'm not going to watch much Tag League anyway, but it's fine. You got your two like rising stars tagging together as faces. It's fine. Yeah,
it's pretty great. Stuff. They're having fun and their shit looks awesome.
Their chemistry is really good. I have to admit, like
they're making each other better. I don't know, kind of like it,
Yeah, it's just like I just had to spend a couple minutes there just saying nice things about Shota Umino. So like, move on. Let's go.
Well, I'm still not watching World Tag. Next, Luke, we have Ishii and Taichi with Taka, the remnants of Just Four Guys, that doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, versus Yudo Ice, Oscar, and Gato. Fucking pissed Gato doesn't come out with the Cholo look. Why? Just bring it
I
back.
know, right?
Come on. Like
Bandana should have come out for like.
He comes out and fucking like, you know, Yuto's dancing next to him, like, yo, check out Gato, you know, like it would be great to see the young guys, like see them affect the War Dogs a little bit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would like that. So that would be cool. But
I want one of them. I like every time I see Yuto Ice, I don't mean this in a bad way, because I was a Wolfpack boy back in the day. You know, I feel like a lot of WCW fans probably were. You know, I don't like NWA. Oh, but now it's black and red. Okay,
yeah,
I like
Kevin Nash.
You know, but
man.
I see the Cholo look by
Yuto
Ice, and he goes, and I always think Adelaide, arriba la raza.
Yeah, fucking Conan was awesome, man. He was I never liked him wrestling. I just liked he was just talking shit and being awesome.
I liked his personality as well, but his in-ring was sloppy as fuck. Yeah,
the way he bumped, like it looked like it hurt really bad. Like his legs would hit the mat in a way that was like, are those wooden? Like it was fucking crazy, man. Like some of them, it was like Zack Sabre Jr. bumps in a weird way. It was like that, but bad. Now I know, like he was already old in wrestling by the time he came to WCW, and he was like already Matt Hardyified. His legs were, I get it. It's like it's not like he was in his heyday, but because he was one of the most popular wrestlers ever in Mexico. Like he's up there with El Santo and shit like that. But anyway. That doesn't matter. We're not in Mexico. We're talking about this match in Hokkaido with Yuto Ice and Oscar, and Gato not being a cholo. But everybody fights at the beginning. Taichi and Ishii get thrown in the chairs. Ishii takes a weak-ass bump in the chairs, and I'm like, fair enough, dude. It's where are we at here? You know, come on. Meanwhile, Taka and Gato are killing it in the ring with comedy stuff. They just do like 2 minutes of just fucking fantastic comedy shit, and it's great. Then Oscar gets in, and he pins Taka with his foot, and Sakamoto's like, yes, sir, right away, sir. 1, 2, you know, fuck you, Sakamoto. Grow a pair. God damn it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Tiny balls.
Yeah. Ishii is very angry with the ref, too, because he won't let him in the match. He's like, but you're letting them in, you know? He's arguing with them kind of calmly, but he's, you know, steely. So there's a double eye poke from Taka. And he gets Gato, and they both double poke each other like a double lariat where they both fall down, but it's an eye poke. That was fun. Ishii gets in versus Chili McFreeze. That's what I wrote here. It's Yuto Ice. But and then Walker does something cool. He calls the Saito suplex that Ishii throws a dangerous suplex. And
I wrote that down.
I am cool with that. I like it. So Ishii bumps like a champ for the bang up blokes. Taichi helps Ishii get a suplex on Oscar. That was great. And then he tags in. Massive let's go Taichi chant. Taichi kicks both blokes in the face and takes off his pants. Oscar kicks Taichi in the face and throws Taichi with a ridiculous body slam that looked like he body slammed a child. It was awesome. And Taichi is not, I don't know how big he is in reality. He's probably not a huge guy in reality, but in like in New Japan, he's one of the bigger dudes. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy seeing him thrown like that. He's a heavyweight, let's put it that way. So that was great. There's a super kick kind of out of nowhere on Gato, and Taichi pins him. And then the bust-up blokes hit their finisher on Taka and take out Ishii too. The crowd boos them heavily, and Taichi comes back to life. He takes out both of the blokes. He gets on the mic and he talks a bunch of shit, and I don't know what he said, but I loved it.
You just want to call them the Bubs, don't you?
The Bubs? Okay. Yeah.
Bust up blokes.
Yeah.
You know?
I
look, one of my favorite parts here. Oh, by the way, the crowd goes nuts when Ishii German suplexes Oscar. Taichi helps him with one of his axe chops to the front of to Oscar, and then Ishii bounces him off the ropes and sends him over.
That was great.
But it's Gato running towards Taichi, going, "You motherfucker, Taichi!" Super kick. 1, 2, 3. It's over.
That was fun.
Oh my god, I really, really enjoyed that. All right. So next we have Shingo Takagi, Yota Tsuji, and Hiromu Takahashi versus David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, and Taiji Ishimori. Hiromu and Taiji go at it. It is fucking awesome. His tombstone ties teasers by both men. I'm going to tombstone you. No, I'm tombstone you. No,
that was great.
I'm tombstone you. And then Taiji's just like, yeah, fuck this. And then Rana's out of it. Shingo and Kid fight it out in the crowd. There's an awesome tilt-a-whirl backbreaker that Yoda Tsuji gives Gabriel Kidd. David Finlay takes a fucking huge back body drop bump for Shingo. It's fucking... Shingo's not the tallest dude you'll ever meet either, but somehow Finlay manages to fucking get extra air from it somehow. It must be the shoes. And just... it was... Man, I know we say this a lot. I love David Finlay's offense, but I think what sold me most about this particular character version of David Finlay, I like seeing the power bombs and all that stuff. But man, his bump game is fucking awesome. Awesome. Yeah, gotta say that again. Great match, but there's a sneaky low blow by Taiji on Hiromu. You know, the one where pop up leg back leg kick to the nuts on Hiromu and a Gato clutch for 3. And Hiromu, he's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I challenge you, Ishimori, for this belt. Let's go.
He kind of like, this goes on for a while after the match. The match is good. It's like, it's a really, really good preview tag. Like, it is like, just like, as you used to see from LIJ, it was on that level, right? And these guys are crushing it. But after the match, Hiromu's mad because he got, pop up, like, leapfrog reverse low blowed. And he's like, that's how you're going to pin me. At least this is what how I interpreted it. He was like, oh, that's cool. That's how you're going to pin me. You want this? Just take it. So he's like throwing the belt at him. And Ishimori's like, no, I don't want to win it that way. No, I don't. He's like, I want to win in a match. And Hiromu's like, no, just take it. And he's selling his balls the whole time while he's yelling at him. And then he stops. And then he gets back on the mic and starts arguing with him again. And, like, I guess they are going to have a match. They'd already had a match scheduled. Now it will be for the GHC title. Hiromu's also scheduled to defend that already on a Noah show later. So we'll see what happens. Ishimori could take his place, so anything could happen. Either one of them would be a boon to the GHC locker room for a short period.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
So, that was cool.
Hiromu because it's Hiromu, and Ishimori because he's the Ric Flair of the junior division, really, isn't he? Like,
yeah, him and Kanemaru are the most time GHC champs ever, or something like that. It's probably maybe both of them. I don't know. They both like had that title a million times. So
I love that for both those boys.
Yeah, they're legends before they came to New Japan. So next, Luke, we have a couple more legends. Australia reference. Zack Sabre Jr., Rihoi Iwa, and Hartley Jackson versus House of Torture guys. It's Yujiro Sanada and Ren Narita. And Ren Narita gets in the ring and he's like, oh, sure, I'm going to wrestle you, Zach. And he's like, no, you got to wrestle Yujiro instead. And he's like, okay. And TMDK just get in and I'll beat his stinky ass up. And House of Torture then cheat, of course, and they isolate Rihoi Iwa for a bit. I don't like that he has to be the guy in that spot, but I get it. He's the young guy. It's like, I don't know. But eventually Zach tags in versus Ren, and Ren tries a neck crank, and Zach's like, that didn't even work. It goes like this, like cranks his neck. That's great. Hartley gets in versus Sanada, and Sanada pulls the old Eddie Guerrero trick. And fuck, Kenta Sato is such a dumbass. Also, see, another reason why Marty didn't want to be ref in this match is because he didn't want to get buried. So because Kenta Sato buries himself because he goes, oh, you sure did hit him with the fucking guitar. And it is funny because Hartley has the guitar, and like as Kenta Sato's turning around, he cartoonishly like hides it behind himself, and he is massive. So it's not like Kenta Sato can't see it. You know what I mean? But he knows what happened.
Built like a brick shit house.
Kenta Sato knows what happened because he listens, because Sanada always tells the truth, right? So he DQs TMDK. And then Zach and Ren try to rip each other's eyes out after the match. And then Ren Pillmanizes Zach's leg, and a bunch of hot guys hold the champ up. And Ren hits a post-match guillotine and holds up the belt. He sure is going to win it. And man, the fucking world would end if Ren Narita won the belt. You know,
Yeah, right.
almost see him do it just to see everybody.
It's funny though, if you want
So-
New Japan to get behind, if New Japan wants the fans to get behind Takeshita the way they obviously want them to, you have Takeshita defeat Ren Narita for the belt. But I would rather Zack Sabre Jr. beat both of those guys, please and thank you. But it's not happened. I love seeing Jag just splat Yujiro, by the way, and then suplex him too. So there is that. Next, we have my favorite match of the night. I fucking love this match, and Jesus Christ, I wrote notes for this. All right, meaning like, wow, that's a lot of notes for me. All right, it's Robbie Eagles and Kosai Fujita. I'll start again. I'll edit this out. Robbie Eagles and Kosai Fujita. There we go. Versus Doki and Sho. Professionalism. My job. Cool video package. And all four guys are in the ring. Ring guys, Abe's going like, he's doing this is for the junior title, all this kind of stuff. And Doki and Sho have got their title still. Rather than hold it up like, yeah, we're the champs, they actually go for a belt shot. They want to fucking before the bell rings. They want because Kenta Sada's got his back 10 and stuff. Well, the bell hasn't rung. But they miss. And then their TMDK Sweet Boys hit standing moonsaults from the apron.
That's cool.
Yeah. The Sweet Boys have Sho on his back and then do the thing with the legs to make him do the splits. It's like it's fucking funny. Eagles and Vegeta have to de-shirt Sho twice, which makes me laugh.
They're trying to chop him, and they try to take his shirt off to make it hurt more. But he's got another shirt on underneath, and he's like, "Ha, gotcha!" And they're like, "Fuck you!" and just take the second shirt off and start chopping him. It's amazing,
man. I wish I knew more Japanese because I just think if Sho and Evil had a podcast, even if they were just like their normal selves, I think it would just be hilarious. They've just got these really good funny minds for all this heel shit. Those two the most out of House of Torture, I guess. Oh, maybe Kanemaru as well, but he's got a bit more serious look on his face, whereas
these
Sho and
Evil,
Evil,
fun, yeah, they're
Sho and
cartoon
Evil
characters.
know they're fucking cartoons. Yeah, absolutely. There's double submissions on the Hot Boys, and then there's a drop kick to Sho's face. Or Vegeta has him in a camel clutch. I'm like, all right, fuck. Vegeta and Eagles both go balls to post, thanks to the Hot guys. There's a corner 619 by Robbie on Doki and a Meteora. 450 splash. No, Robbie rolls through. And there's a Doki Don. He has Robbie Eagles in the Dodon position. Doki Don. What was that name called? It's Doki Don now. Sho suplexes Eagles for 2 as well, which is really cool. There's Eagles takes this gnarly looking high knee from Sho and then a cross arm pile driver for 2. Fucking nice. Ron Miller on Sho. Double submissions again on the Hot Boys with Ron Miller still on Sho, but Sho makes it to the ropes. Oh, double sliced bread kind of move by Robbie on both That's of cool. The Hot guys. I like hearing the random Doki. Yeah. Doki. Chants in the crowd. Different styles of voices. High, low, loud, low.
He appeals to us all. Doki is the everyman,
Yeah, man. Dude, dude worked his ass off. Everyone knows. Then everyone saw it. He's fucking great. Oh, and he's great in this match too. But it's not the perfect match. I can nitpick a couple things. I'm going to nitpick this right here. Sho hits a lamish looking buckle bomb. Yeah. But then and I only remember that because I took note on it because Doki immediately makes you forget about that by hitting an awesome top rope sunset flip power bomb on Vegeta. Sho had Vegeta in position, and then it allowed Doki to do the sunset flip power bomb move, which was fucking
really cool move. Really cool move.
Oh my god, it's fucking awesome. There's a Doki Choki on Kosai Vegeta.
Didn't he beat Vegeta with that once before, I think.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that was because right. Remember, didn't Fujita make it to the finals and Doki beat him or some shit? No, Doki. I don't know. No, he didn't do that. I'm making that up.
All I know is
He
this
beat
move's that move's a threat now.
Yes.
Robbie Eagles has to save him.
Exactly, because Robbie's lost to it. I know that. So he's like, fuck. That was great.
Now, Robbie does a dive onto the House of Torture guys, and they're both supposed to catch him, but they kind of tumble over.
Yeah.
And that's the other little nitpick, because they do eventually pick him up, but then I think my reading of it is Robbie senses that this is not working, so I'm just going to stand back up and just start punching you guys, and we'll move on from there. So I liked that, actually. Rather than Robbie go do the flip dive again, doesn't matter. In fact, Robbie just grabs them, fucking holds them out. So Vegeta, that's the second time something in this match didn't quite click, but then almost straight away, just like Doki did earlier, you're going to forget that Sunset Flip Powerbomb, motherfucker. Whoa. Yeah. You're going to forget this too, because Robbie holds the Hot Boys and Vegeta does a small rope walk. It's a fucking far distance though, like a bit of a rope walk, fucking huge flip onto the House of Torture guys, which looks freaking awesome.
Dude,
so yeah,
he comes in hot on that dive, and he almost kicks Robbie in the face. And Robbie ducks out like at the last second, and Robbie is very pleased with himself for ducking, but he's also like, "Are you okay?" So he's like excited. He just ducked that. He's like, "That was so cool," and he's like, "You okay?" Like he's like looking at Fujita, like, "You see that shit?" Because it was wild. He came in hot, and like that was. There were parts of this match that were borderline reckless, but that was cool. I hope it was cool with the wrestlers, because I really enjoyed those parts, because it kind of was like, okay, these guys are fucking going hard, and that's what happens when Doki's in matches like this. So
I guess I also just wanted to illustrate that these guys are really good wrestlers, and they're great at keeping things moving. And if something looks a little or doesn't quite go off as planned, they were quick to fucking set up an awesome move, and boom, and just keep the momentum going and keeping me on the edge of my fucking seat, because I absolutely love this. Now, do I want Doki to keep his title? Of course, it's Doki, but I don't want Doki to lose his title, but I'm also happy if Robbie Eagles and Fujita have the junior tag titles and all that kind of stuff too. So yeah, it's one of those. I'm like that with the heavyweight tag title division. I want Ishii and Taichi to tag forever and be the champs for a long time. But I'm also happy if the new young blood whoops their fucking asses and takes the belts from them. So well played, New Japan. Well played. But all right, so there's a sweet buster on Doki in the ring, but Sho makes the save. There's an amazing German suplex by Vegeta on Doki.
Great.
Great. But only for 2. Sho hits Vegeta with sheet metal.
What is this?
Which makes me laugh. Then Robbie just kicks it into his face. Doki low blows Robbie. And you're like, oh shit. Attempted low blow. Nope. Vegeta foils it. And Vegeta just knocks his fucking block off. Hits Abandon Hope. And then I think
he goes for his finisher after that.
Yeah, that's right.
Doki gets him, so
yeah, he rolls Vegeta up, and he's just like, "Hey, I heard you shouting my name earlier. You shouldn't be doing that. Grab the tights. 1, 2, 3. Sato is chumped twice in a row." I love this match. Very light cheating for a House of Torture match. I mean that. I don't mean that in a good or bad way. I don't mind either way. But sometimes you want to see the boys go. And there was a lot of the boys just going. It was just a little pieces here and there, sheet metal stuff. There are only small spots towards the end. They get a heel finish, which means to me, Vegeta Robbie win Junior Tag League. I mean, that one I like to watch. I mean, we don't have to cover it, but I like Junior Tag. I like it. Yeah.
If you come into the tournament feuding with the champs, I mean, we'll see, I guess,
Yeah.
But yeah, that match was good. You know how they'll say like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag, and that usually means that there's so much stuff it ruins it, right? You know, this was like 10 pounds of candy in a 5-pound bag. And like, you know,
Oh
I
my
don't like
God.
every piece of candy. I don't like them all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like most of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what this match was. It was pretty
I
good.
know what you're saying.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. There was a lot of cool shit. Also, just one thing I did notice is that Doki selling his face after the match, right? I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Robbie got him when he broke up the Doki Choki. I'm pretty sure he got him because he came flying in and just kind of like landed on. As there was like everybody, you know, kind of ran into each other at one point, you know, during this match. There was a couple car crash moments that were kind of cool. And I respect wrestlers that do shit like that, even though
absolutely.
I also respect guys that won't do any of that stuff. So, but it was fun. That's what you want from a junior title match. So, Luke, we're going to find out if this is what you want from a junior heavyweight championship title match, because next we have Desperado versus Yo. Desperado coming in as the champion. We get a video package all about Yo and how he's a loser who's never won anything except for the tag titles a million times. Yo plays mind games at the beginning. There's nothing special to mention about their entrances, which was kind of like, this is a main event. And they're like, okay, all right, it's a house show type main event. Got it. I understand. Are we doing a title change here? Probably not, right? That's kind of how you feel going into this. I mean, Yo,
we're not going over 30 minutes either.
Yeah, Yo isn't even wearing his plastic bag. You know, so I mean, he's wearing the fucking jeans on. You know?
He's not even wearing his plastic bag.
Couldn't even be bothered. So, you know, it's just Hokkaido. Now, I am going to criticize Yo in this match because, and I don't know if this is his character or what. If this is his character, okay, but his character is stupid. So he does not take this match seriously. And like he's like playing mind games, and he gets a plancha, he does a neck crank, and he sits on Desperado like he's joking around. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know I mean, like, Desperado,
especially since Desperado's having a fucking dominant championship. He's been champ since Wrestle Kingdom, you know, like he's been pretty dominant. This is what, his 8th or 9th defense. Like, I would take this man seriously, like right now.
And it's because I guess the idea is that Yo easily beat him in that tag match or whatever. So, now he's invincible and he doesn't need plastic bags anymore or something. So that's dumb. So Desperado's like, oh, okay, you're not going to take me seriously. I'm going to rip your leg off and I'm going to like throw it over there. You know, so that's what he does. And he toys with him and makes every hold last as long as possible. He's going to the count every time and then hitting an extra move on top of it. And anytime Yo strings anything together, he goes right back to the leg and makes Yo pay for not taking him seriously. And that's a good story for a match. I'm drawn into that story. But I like seeing Yo get beat up because he should have taken this seriously. So I don't think it works the way that he wants it to for me.
Yeah.
But also in this match, there were 2 times where Yo hits a DDT and it looks weird. Like they didn't go at the same time. And it looks like DDT is one of the easier, like safer moves, you know, and they make it look super dangerous, not in a good way. And like, I know it's part of the match because Desperado is selling his neck late in the match, and that's part of it. But man, I don't know. Something went wrong with those DDTs. They look very scary. So might have been on purpose. I don't know. Desperado's trying to do numero dos, but now his neck is ouchy, right? Yo uses the Anaconda Vice, and you know, that's just to piss off Tenzan. So spine buster, side slam, guitar of death, all right in a row, and that was cool. Desperado doesn't usually work that fast with like power moves, and he just did 3 right in a row.
Yeah,
tries it, you know, because he can't do the numero dos because his neck, ouch. So he's like, well, I'll just do these other ones, right? So see if 3 will count to 1, you know, or something. But the crowd starts chanting for Yo. Ooh. They trade strikes, and Yo gets the Anaconda Vice on in the middle of the ring. You're like, oh, he's definitely going to win. But then Desperado gets a rope break, and then Yo hits a Kamigoye. And, like, this sucks because Desperado does not really kick out in time from this. He just doesn't, and Red Shoes is like, no, too, because he knows the finish, and it isn't that. So that was weird. Yo kicks out of a pinche loco at 1, and the crowd does not react to it at all. They
know he's losing now. They know he's losing now.
They don't make a sound. Pile driver version of the pinche loco. Desperado hits another regular one, gets the win. That was an okay match. I wish that Yo had taken it more seriously as a character and as a wrestler. Maybe they didn't even try anything cool, really. I mean, there was a couple things that maybe, I don't know. I felt like it was just like, it was worthy of where it was at, I guess. I don't know anything about Hokkaido, but they didn't draw like thousands of people, so whatever.
That aside, when you've got your junior tag title match and all 4 boys are doing fucking awesome shit, and 2 of those boys are in House of Torture, the team that can usually not do as much awesome shit because they're going to be dickhead heels and stuff, also doing lots of awesome shit. Maybe Yo should have been like, oh, I think we got to pull a finger out of our ass in this one. So, like, I don't know. The story didn't work for me in that, hey, I'm taking El Desperado lightly. And I'm like, well, are you stupid? He's been champ for over 200-something days now. Like, why would you do that?
Well, it's not a winning strategy, is it?
No. At this point, I would maybe go like, oh, I think we've got a budding Junior Okada kind of guy here. All right, he hasn't had the belt that long, but he started a decent length reign for the junior title. Junior title tag. If you got the junior title, it's like it doesn't. Days aren't the same as like the heavyweight title. It's harder to keep that the junior.
Unless you're Hiromu, and then you can go as long as you want. So
yeah. So no, the match didn't wow me. I wanted to really like it though. Like, all right, I know I make fun of you a lot, but I wanted to really enjoy this match because I'm watching it. I want to enjoy my time, right?
I love how you like to justify that you
but
you want to watch.
But I love the semi-main. But I at least wanted to come away with maybe feeling like this was a solid match. Instead, I was just like, yeah.
But Luke, they knew you were mad. They knew you were mad. They knew everybody was mad. They wanted to make it better.
They did make it better. Can I sound like a hypocrite for the next few minutes, Mr. Andy?
Please. I'm very good at that, so I know all about it.
All right, good. Totally. Because Doki comes out with the House of Torture boys at the end. What's one thing I hate in New Japan, Mr. Guy? One of the things.
Yujiro?
No, it's not a wrestler.
Oh.
It's the idea that junior title, junior tag title, now we're intertwining them in a feud.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. But Doki comes out to challenge El Desperado, and I'm a hypocrite because I'm like, I'm allow it. I want Doki 2 belts, please, and thank you. So
yeah, I want him to have 2 titles.
Yeah. And Doki's got the legitimate gripe. You never pinned me for that. That's my belt. That's mine. You can say whatever the fuck you want about where I am and who I'm with and all this kind of stuff, but you never pinned me for that title, motherfucker. It's mine, and I want it back.
What do you make of the fact that like the hot guys were surrounding Desperado, but Doki kind of was like, nah, Doki's like, I'm going to beat him in there. Kind of. That's kind of like what it was something like that, maybe a little bit. I mean, I'm sure he's going to use his pipe, but I'm just saying.
Look, it's Doki doing some flexing because he's like, hey, these are my buddies. Where are yours?
Implications, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I could destroy you right now, but I'll wait till later. I'll let you have your little fun time in Hokkaido. That's very like supervillain shit. I like it.
Have your fun in Building 46.
Yeah, Building 46.
I'm going to beat you in Building number 1.
I'm going to be number 1 in Building number 1.
So, as soon as I saw it was Doki, I got excited. Then I felt like a giant hypocrite, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to have to mention that on the show because something that usually pisses me off, suddenly I am not pissed off anymore, and I'm very okay with it.
Doki kind of like, it's like he makes everything okay. He's a magic wand for wrestling.
Well, I'm going to make everything all better because I have a diary entry. Unfortunately, Yo is a lazy bastard because this is Yo's last diary entry.
Oh, he's quitting New Japan and wrestling.
Actually, Jay's not sure if she sent this before. So if I start reading it and you've heard it. Yeah, stop me, oh, stop me. No Smiths fan. Stop me if you think that you've heard this one.
Keep singing it, and then I'll get it, right? Then
Stop
I'll
me,
remember
stop me. If you don't know it by then, you don't know it. Morrissey's a bit of a homophobe anyway. Don't worry about it.
I know who the Smiths are.
I know you do. You just don't know Stop Me, Stop Me.
I just don't really listen to them. So they're kind of whiny. You know what I mean? I like my rock stars with, a little less whiny.
I think the Cure's got more balls than the fucking Smiths. And
yeah,
they're the most manly group either.
I like a couple Cure songs, but they're a little whiny too. So I don't really dig them that much. You know what I mean?
Oh man, just every time I'm like, a forest, the long version. Oh, love that song.
They whine?
The Cure. No, the forest.
They're not complaining about the forest
by the Cure. I love it. No, I like the Cure. So you shut up. I don't care.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a great point that you make.
Thank you. I do like Johnny Marr though. Anyway, it's January 9th, 2024. 2024? Someone. All right. I noticed that my hair was getting long. It had been a long time since I last looked at myself in the mirror, and I noticed that my hair was so long and voluminous that it looked like a large bowl of soba noodles was on my head.
Oh, we've definitely heard this one. Yeah, we've definitely heard this one about the soba noodles, because it was back to back with the Yoshihashi one where he was talking about eating soba noodles. You remember that? And he went to his friend's restaurant or something to eat the soba noodles, and he was shocked that they didn't recognize him or some shit. He's like, he went with his entourage.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, well, let's go with Yoshihashi.
Hey, there he is. If he starts talking about soba noodles, I don't care. I want to hear it again.
All right, stop me. Stop.
I'm not going to do any of that.
All right, it's Yoshihashi. He's still in that alleyway like a dumbass.
Is his hair voluminous, or does it look like
he's got a beanie on, so you can't. I better do it Yoshi style then.
That's
there we go.
Important.
For the YouTube crowd.
Yeah, nice and snug. Nice and snug on there.
There we go.
It's like a two-hand activity,
But I did it one-handed. What a pro.
Good job. You're great at it.
Episode 213 called 2100. Okay. Right. I went back home during my time off after 2 consecutive nights at the Dome and the next night in Ota Ward. On the way back to my parents' house, I stopped by a restaurant owned by a friend from my school days.
Are you fucking kidding me, Luke? This is bad pre-gaming, for you're supposed to
Did I pre-read these?
No, that's what I'm saying. You should be doing that, right? Because we can't have unprofessionalism at the end of the show. Can't have it.
All right, fine. Here we are. Episode 22, My Body Transformation. Dated August 23rd, 2025. It is Francesco Acura.
I feel like we've heard this one too.
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? I'm heading to the UK soon. This time, I'm scheduled to have a match at Revolution Pro. My opponent is the TNA X Division champion. No, we haven't. To be honest, with TNA and WWE collaborating now, I didn't think this match would happen. But it is, and I'm genuinely happy and excited to be back in the ring. It's been over a month since my last match. Today, I want to talk about something a bit personal. The body changes that I've been getting a lot of comments about lately. When I first started pro wrestling, who's been making these comments? Is it fucking TJP's wife?
I was thinking the same thing. That's awesome.
When I first started pro wrestling, I was always the smallest and thinnest guy. Holy shit, there's a photo of him taking a selfie using the mirror, and okay, wow, he's on the Osprey diet. Jesus.
Yeah.
Speed and
Osprey, I was on that diet too. It's true.
Yeah. Speed and agility were my strengths, but gradually I started thinking I want to get stronger and I want to become more explosive and complete athlete. That's when I got serious about building my body. Lately, I've been training at the gym and in the ring 5 times a week.
Why is
and I think the results are starting to show.
Why does he sound like Goto?
Quite little. I'm getting intense, man, because he's getting intense, fucking doing that fucking building that body. Shut up. My current weight is about 78 kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds.
Well, he didn't write it in pounds, did he? So
no. I think the translator is English. I wonder who that could be. I'm aiming for 80 kilos by the end of September. To be honest, I might be a little chubby right now. Lol. But that's part of the plan. That's why that's like Murashima right now as a bit of.
Well,
Suji used to have a bit of that, yeah.
Well, I've been on that plan my whole life. Ever since I turned like 27, I've been on that plan too. It's right, important. I'm in the game. The gaining.
Yeah,
stage,
we're still on the chubby phase. I know, but we know how to do part of the working out.
Right. The good
Our
part.
sumo careers will be taking off very soon. No, we're not that bad. I'll just do the rest of the show like this. No. This is my bulking phase. Once I hit my target weight, I'll enter a full-fledged cutting phase where I'll lose fat while keeping the muscle. It's a long process, but I'm serious about it. That's one of my voice. First week back in Italy, I ate absolutely everything I wanted. Lol.
Oh boy.
Lasagna, croquettes, gelato,
brioche.
And more.
Bruschetta brioche.
I plan to post a lot of photos, but I'll let you all guess what they are. Now that my appetite is satisfied, I've returned to the well-managed high-calorie diet to support my training. And there's a photo of some cheese that he ate, some kind of other foods. I'm not describing all the foods he ate, but there's lots of it. I won't be in Japan in September, but I miss it. I'm getting myself in perfect condition for the next opportunity, even though I'm back in Italy. I'm not just eating and relaxing. I'm training hard every day, focusing on myself, studying as well. Lately, I've been putting a lot of effort into studying kanji and plan to take the Japanese language proficiency test for the first time in December. I'm nervous, but I want to challenge myself. There's someone taking Japan.
You think he's going to have to go to like gymnasium number 46 to take that test? Probably, right? Maybe 42.
No, yeah. 69.
Oh, there's that many?
There is now. That's all for today. Thank you so much for always watching my journey and commenting on the changes in my body often. For future announcements, check X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. Join Blue Sky. I'll see you in the ring soon. And there's him with his cute little doggy. Can you see?
Oh, yeah. But how can his dog see?
Yeah, because his fluff's covering his face. Yes, I definitely should pre-read some of these. I just get excited,
commenting on the actual, diary, I think it's sad because that match that he's talking about, that's the one where he broke his wrist.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Well,
so
he was missing September anyway, but yeah, at least he's missing it in Japan. Obviously, if he wasn't injured, he'd be still doing those shows, etc. Oh my goodness.
Well,
sorry about the diary. That's not Jay's fault at all. That's fucking mine for not proofreading them. So that's fine. Jay's well within her rights to be like, I'm not sure if I've sent this. Send. I should proofread, isn't it? But I fucked up, fam. I'm sorry. I love you.
It's okay. You're never gonna win the tag titles, though. I'm sorry. If you fucked up, fam, probably not gonna be invited to Japan either. So sorry.
Yeah, West Coast Wrecking Crew are not coming. Yeah, they're wrecked.